Hello student, in today's lecture we have to continue chapter number 1, rotational dynamics. We have to learn MCQ based on our topics torque, angular momentum, conservation of angular momentum. Let me start with the first MCQ. First MCQ is a torque of 0.5 Newton meter required to drive a screw into a wooden frame with the help of screwdriver if one of the two force of couple produced by screwdriver is 50 Newton. The width of screwdriver is. So here screwdriver produces a couple and we have to find out the width of the screwdriver. Now pay attention. So here the given torque, then force they given. Then we can use a formula of couple. So torque is equal to F into R. So this is the formula, and this R gives us here the width of the screwdriver. So R is equal to torque by force. Now here torque is how much? By a problem torque is 0.5 and this force is 50. Now here 0.5 by 50 is 1 by 100. So it is coming 1, or it is in meter, but we have to find out answer in centimeters. So we can write here this 1 meter divided by 100 means 100 centimeter divided by 100. It is coming 1 centimeter. So answer for this question is 1 centimeter. So proper answer, correct answer for this question is 1 centimeter. Now we have to go for the next question. Now see the next question. A circular disc is rotating about its own axis. An external opposing torque 0.02 Newton meter is applied on the disc, by which it come to a rest in 5 seconds. The initial angular momentum of the disc. Here they given torque and time, and we have to find out angular momentum. And the options are, so these are the options for angular momentum. Now let me find out here. So you know that, so angular momentum dl by dt is equal to torque. In a conservation of angular momentum, we learn this formula. And you know that if torque is 0, then angular momentum is conserved by this equation. Now here we have to find out angular momentum. So here it is a circular disc rotating about its own axis. The time is given, so we can find out angular momentum is equal to torque into this dt, time. So torque is 0.02 and time is 5 seconds. 0.02 multiplied by 5, it is coming 0.10 and unit is kg meter square per second raised to 1. So this is the angular momentum, and it is written in the option 1. So option 1 is the correct answer for this question. Now we proceed for the next question. Next question is, the handle of a door is at a distance 40 centimeter. Here 40 centimeter is a distance of the handle from the axis of rotation. If the 5 Newton is the applied force, so we can write this distance as R applied force by F in a direction 30 centimeter with the plane of the door, then the torque. So we have to find out here torque. So the formula of the torque is, we know the formula of torque in vector form, R bar cross F bar here. So here the same formula we can write R F sine theta. Now R is 40 centimeter, that we can substitute in meter because options are in meter, SI system. So 0.4. The force is 5 multiplied by sine of 30. So we have to solve this. So 0.4 into 5 is 2. 2 into sine 30 is 1 by 2. So 2 into 1 by 2, obviously it is coming 1. So 1 Newton meter is the torque. So answer for this question is 1 Newton meter. It is in the option 2. Now we have to go for the next question. See here. The next question is, if force vector is along x-axis, see here, force vector is along x-axis and radius vector is along y-axis, then the direction of the torque. Now here the formula of the torque is, see the formula here, torque is equal to R bar cross F bar. The significance of this formula is, so if this is R bar, this is F bar, and both are lying in the same plane, then the torque is in a plane perpendicular to the plane containing R and F. So here this is the direction of the torque. So here the force is along x-axis, radius along y-axis, means we can say that this plane is xy plane, and this torque is perpendicular to the xy plane. And you know that the perpendicular to the xy plane means it is a z direction. Now here you can see here in a 2 option you can see z axis. In 2 option we can see z axis. Now how to decide here? Now here you can consider here this is x, this is y, and this is z axis. Along x they consider force, along y they consider r, and here r to f, this is along z axis, and this is the plus positive direction of the z axis. So the answer here, oh sorry, here by a right hand rule. So if it is r bar cross f bar, so r bar cross f bar is lying in this direction, this is a minus z axis. So if it is r bar cross f bar, you can apply the right hand rule, then you come to know that it is along the minus z axis. So this is the answer. See here, so here I shown in this diagram, this is the r bar cross f bar, this is r bar cross f bar. But if I consider here the opposite side, it is f bar cross r bar, means it is a minus of that axis. I hope you understood this problem. Now next question is, see this is a question. A constant torque acting on uniform circular wheel changes its angular momentum from L to 4L, means angular momentum is changing L to 4L in 4 seconds, and we have to find out torque. So formula of the torque is dl by dt. So this formula you can use. So dl means L2 minus L1 divided by t is the torque. Now, so here the change in angular momentum is there, and L2 is 4L. So this is L2. So this is L1. So here L2 is 4L minus L1 is L divided by time is 4 seconds. So here it is 3L by 4. So this is the torque. So 3L by 4, it is written in the option 3. So option 3 is the right answer for this question. Now here in this problem, the kinetic energy of body rotating at 300 revolution per minute. So here the frequency is given is 62.8 joule, means kinetic energy is 62.8. Angular momentum is approximately. So kinetic energy is half I omega square. Same formula we can write half I omega into omega. So 1 by 2 L omega. So is the kinetic energy. So we have to find out L. So 2 into kinetic energy divided by omega. So 2 into kinetic energy divided by omega is 2 pi n. Now here n is 300. RPM. So we divide this by 60. So we get 6 5s are 30. So 5 RPS is the frequency. So that we have to substitute here. So 2 into kinetic energy is 62.8 divided by 2 into pi is 3.14 into n is 5. So 2 get cancelled. 3.14 and this is we can 3.14 is 6.28. So we can write it here 20 by 5 is 4. So it is 4 kg meter square per second is the angular momentum, and it is written in the option 4. So option 4 is the correct answer for this question. Now we go for the next question. See this question. A circular wheel is rotating in horizontal plane without friction about its axis. If the body is gently attached to rim of the wheel, then following is false. The first one is moment of inertia increases, angular momentum remains same. Listen here. So by conservation of angular momentum, here we can write I omega is constant, means angular momentum is constant. So by this formula, if moment of inertia increases, then also angular momentum remains same, because angular momentum is always same. So this is the right one. So we have to identify the false statement. So this is the right. Then second one is angular velocity decreases, angular momentum remains constant. If omega decreases, then also this is constant. So this is also true. Rotational kinetic energy decreases. Kinetic energy decreases, but angular momentum remains constant. So angular momentum is always constant. So here this is also true. Now angular momentum increases, but angular velocity remains constant. So here this is wrong. So here this is the correct answer here. This is a false statement. So here angular momentum is always constant, that you have to note. So the answer here is option 4. Now we go for the next question. Now next question is, if the earth were suddenly contract to 1 by nth of its present radius without any change in its mass, then the duration of the new day will be nearly. So we have to find out new duration. Here they given, if earth were suddenly contract to 1 by n of its present radius, means I consider the present radius is r1, present radius. Then r2 is how much? 1 by n of r1. And then we have to find out duration of the day. Now here we can use, by conservation of angular momentum, I omega is constant. So I can write I1 omega 1 is equal to I2 omega 2. And by using this, we have to find out the answer here. Now here, the radius contract. So this I1, I can write here, Earth is a spherical in shape. So 2 by 5 m r1 square into omega 1. So here the second one, angular moment of inertia is 2 by 5 m r2 square omega 2. Now here 2 by 5 from both the sides is get cancelled, and without changing the mass, here they given, so mass also constant here, so get cancelled. Now here the duration of the day. Now here you know that omega and the duration of day relation. So omega we can write 2 pi by t1 here. So here r2 square into this 2 pi by t2 I can write. 2 pi get cancelled. So here we get, then we have to find out duration of day, means t2 we have to find out. So t2 is equal to, so what is the formula of t2? So here we can write r2 square divided by r1 square. into this T1. Now R2 and R1 relation. So you know that R2 is 1 by n R1 divided by this R1. I write common bracket square and duration of day is 24. So here 1 by n square into 24 is 24 by n square. So this is the duration of day and it is written in the option 3. So option 3 is the correct answer for this question. Now we go for the next question. A circular disc of mass 4 kg and so here mass is 4 kg and radius is given 10 centimeter is rotating about natural axis at the rate of 5 radian per second. Then angular momentum you have to find out. So here they given the mass, they given radius and they given here omega. And angular momentum you have to find out. So angular momentum L is equal to I omega. So this is the formula. Omega is given but I is not known. But here you know that I is what? Moment of inertia. And moment of inertia, it is a circular disc. So moment of inertia of the circular disc is I is equal to, it's a natural axis, so mr square by 2. So mass is 4, r square, it is radius is 10 centimeter, means 0.1 or 10 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter, means 10 raised to minus 1 is the radius square divided by 2. So here 4 by 2 is 2. 2 into 10 raised to minus 2 is the moment of inertia here. So that we have to substitute here. 2 into 10 raised to minus 2 into omega is 5. So here 10 into 10 raised to minus 2 means how much? It is 10 raised to minus 1, that is 0.1. So 0.1 kg meter square per second. And it is written in the option 2. So option 2 is the correct answer for this question. Now we go for the next question. See here. A mass is whirled in a circular path with constant angular velocity. And its angular momentum is L. If string is now half, keeping the angular velocity same, the angular momentum. So angular momentum we have to find out here. So here mass is whirled in a circle. So constant angular velocity. So omega is constant here. Angular momentum they given L. And if string is now half, keeping the angular velocity same, then angular momentum is. So angular momentum L is equal to I omega. Now here they have this angular momentum. Sorry, if the string is now half, means the length of the string is half. So here we can write the same formula by writing the moment of inertia. It's a mass is whirled. So if I consider this is a mass tied by a string and it is whirled in a circular way with constant angular velocity omega, then its radius is equal to its length, or I write radius as a small r. So here m is a mass, then r square omega is the angular momentum. Then here they given if string is halved, so this is first angular momentum. So if string is half, then the angular momentum is, so mass is remains same, only the distance r is changed. So r is how much? It is r by 2. So if the length of the string is equal to r, then it is now r by 2, r by 2 square omega with constant angular velocity. So here we can write mr square omega by 4. So mr square omega is L1. So L1 by 4 or L by 4, obviously here. So here we get answer L by 4. Next question is, a ballet dancer is rotating at angular velocity omega. So angular velocity of the ballet dancer is omega. On smooth horizontal floor, the ballet dancer fold his body close to his axis of rotation, by which his radius of gyration decreases by 1/4 of his initial radius of gyration. His final angular velocity is. Now we have to find out here angular velocity of the body of the dancer. In this problem, we can use conservation of angular momentum. By conservation of angular momentum, here we can write I1 omega 1 is equal to I2 omega 2. Now, I1 is the initial moment of inertia, and I2 is the later moment of inertia. This I we can write in terms of radius of gyration, m k square. So, m k1 square omega 1. And here I can write m k2 square omega 2. So, mass get cancel. So, here k1 square omega 1 is equal to k2 square omega 2. So, this is the formula. And we have to find out omega 2. Now, here the some points we have to consider here. So omega 1 is equal to omega. Initial angular velocity is omega. And initial radius of gyration, if I consider K1, initial radius of gyration. Then the second radius of gyration, K2 is equal to how much? K2 is equal to decreases by 1/4 of initial, means K1 minus 1/4 K1. So it is coming 4 minus 1, 3/4 K1. So K2 is 3/4 K1, and this we have to substitute here. So here K1 as it is, K1 square as it is, into omega, instead of omega 1 I write omega. So K2 square. So K2 square is 3/4 K1 square. 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16, and here K1 square, and here omega 2. So this K1 square get cancelled from both the sides. So we can write a formula of omega 2. It is 16/9 into omega. So this is omega 2. And it is written in the option 4. So option 4 is the correct answer for this question. Now we go for the next one. Now see the question. A point size body of mass 20 gram. So here the mass is given 20 gram is revolving along a circle of radius 0.5 meter at a speed 2 meter per second. Means here the mass is given, radius is given, and speed is given, and angular momentum you have to find out. So angular momentum is given by formula mRV. So everything is given, we have to substitute in a same system. So here the mass is given 20 gram. So I can write here 20 gram means 0.02 kg. Radius is 0.5 and speed is 2. So after substituting this, we get 0.020. So kg meter square per second is the angular momentum. And if you see all the options here, it is written in the option 1. So option 1 is the correct for this question. Now next one. See the next question here. A particle performs uniform circular motion with an angular momentum L. So here angular momentum is given L. If the angular frequency, means angular frequency is F, of the particle is double, and it is double, angular frequency is double, kinetic energy is half. So kinetic energy is half. Okay, that we have to remember. So angular momentum becomes. Now here, so we have to write a angular momentum in terms of kinetic energy and frequency, and then we have to solve this problem. Now here we can write a formula of kinetic energy. So kinetic energy is 1 by 2 I omega square. But here we have to write this formula in terms of angular momentum. So here 1 by 2 L omega. So I omega is L. So by using that, I written L omega. Then we have to find out this angular momentum. So L is equal to 2 into E divided by omega. So this is the formula. Now, if here they give an angular frequency, so here I use angular frequency by omega. So it is double. So here omega, or I write angular frequency omega 2 is twice omega 1, and kinetic energy is half. So kinetic energy 2 is 1 by 2 of kinetic energy 1. Hence, we can write here L2 is equal to L2, I can write 2 into E2 divided by omega 2. So 2 into this E2, how much? 1 by 2 E1 divided by omega 2 is how much? 2 into omega 1. So this 2 and this 2 get cancelled. So we can write this E1 divided by 2 into this omega 1. So this is L2. Now in that, we can substitute here the initial angular momentum. So L1 is equal to, so 2E1 by omega 1. This is the initial angular momentum. So here I can write the same formula like this by rearranging the term. See here, 2E1 divided by omega 1, I am taking side. So I here multiplied this a number by 2 and divide by 2. Then here it is coming 4. And this is coming L. So it is L by 4. So L1 by 4 or L by 4. So this 2E1 by omega 1 is L1. So L1 by 4, or the initial angular momentum they given here L. So L by 4 is the answer here. So this is the correct answer for this question. Now next question hai, two particles of masses m to m are revolving along different circle of radii in the ratio. The ratio of radius is given R1 by R2, whose time periods are in the ratio. The ratio of the periods are 2:3. The ratio of their angular momentum is. Now here, let me write the formula here. So here they given the masses m and 2m. Radius means, let I write the given here. Given. So m1 by m2 is m by 2m, means 1 by 2. They are revolving with the radius in the ratio R1 by R2 is equal to 2 by 3. Period in the ratio T1 by T2 is 2:3. Then we have to find out L1 by L2. So L is mRV. So this is the formula of this angular momentum. But here we have a relation of mass radius, but we don't have the relation of this V. But we have here the period. So we can write V in term of period. So here M as it is, R as it is, V we can write R omega. So we get a formula M R square omega. So here M R square omega I can write 2 pi by T. So this is the formula of L. So by using that we can write L1 by L2 is equal to M1 by M2 multiplied by R1 by R2 bracket square multiplied by this 2 pi is the constant. So I can write here T2 by T1. And then we have to substitute the values to get answer. So here L1 by L2 is equal to M1 by M2 is how much? 1 by 2 multiplied by R1 by R2 is 2 by 3. 2 by 3 square is 4 by 9. I directly substitute here square multiplied by T2 by T1. So T1 by T2 is 2 by 3. So here it is 3 by 2. So after solving this, so we get it is 12 upon 36. So 12 by 36 is 1 by 3. So 1 by 3 is the answer and it is written in the option 3. So option 3 is the correct answer. Now in this problem, so here without external torque, if torque is 0, then angular momentum is constant. So here angular momentum is same. It means that here the answer is 1:1.